What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 148 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best gaming setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. If you see anything you like, I will have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. Put a little fire emoji next to the sales and hot deals going on, but let's start off episode 148. First up, we have Moonlight with a very wide looking setup here, nice and natural with the wooden desk. But check out the stacked orientation here for the monitors. This really gives you a good idea just about the general scale of how big this Samsung monitor is. So that is a 48-inch ultra-wide, with that top being a normal 24-inch from Samsung also. So if you have a 24-inch, this is going to give you a good idea of just how big that 48 model is. Always blows my mind when I see it. Digging the wallpaper too, although it should be spanned. I went to the peripherals for his audio gear. He has the Arctis Pro from SteelSeries headset, plus the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro headphones, along with his Razer Black Widow Chroma V2 keyboard and Logitech G900 mouse and a nice wide extended mouse pad. Then moving on over, he does have the Oculus Rifts, always good to see. I feel like VR is just like kind of falling off, even though I still love it, so good to see someone else is a believer here too. Now checking out the PC, this is the INWIN 303 case and inside's a Ryzen 7 1700X CPU with the NZXT Kraken X52 AIO on an Asus Z370 Prime motherboard. We have 32 gigs of HyperX Fury RAM and a Gigabyte Aorus 1080 Ti Extreme Edition graphics card. And inside the rig, he also has some of those Thermaltake Ring RGB fans just to give it some more color. Now peeping the cable management here, again, the $20 savior, the IKEA Signum, always doing a good job keeping the cables up off the ground. Very simple installation, goes a long way. So yeah, with this one, it's kind of like we've seen it 100 times before with the Alex drawers and the Carbly desktop setup, but this one just really gets that extra, wow factor from that 48-inch ultra wide with the stacked 24 on top. So always cool to see something like this, just screen real estate overload. Next up, we have Mauro with a single monitor setup that really does a lot with lighting, especially the RGB and the backlighting. But to me, what really stands out, and it might not be apparent to you right away, is what I think is a custom-made desk. He didn't really talk about it in his submission, but it really looks cool. Like, I'm pretty sure he has a layer of like resin with these RGB light strips embedded in that middle layer with the wooden top and bottom pieces. That's what it looks like. I can't tell unless it's just a really good job at just applying a light strip around the desk. But I'm gonna go with the fact that it is DIY and it looks great to fit in with the rest of his setup. So taking a closer look for his single monitor, he has a 25-inch from Alienware. This is one of their gaming models, and I really like the way the kind of like RGB backsplashing looks on the textured wall. As for his peripherals, he's using the new Razer Huntsman keyboard with an Alienware gaming mouse on a nice extended mouse pad from Corsair. And as for audio gear, not too sure about what desktop speakers he's using, but he does have listed the Urbanite XL headphones, which actually aren't pictured. Well, kinda, you can see him hooked here at the edge of the desk. But now we're gonna check out the PC. This is the NZXT H500 case, going for a really nice and clean white and black look with the some blue accents inside with the RGB lighting. Inside's an Intel i7 8700 CPU with the Noctua D15 cooler with some of those Chromax fan covers on there to give it a little extra, modern look. You got 16 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on an Asus Strix Z370F motherboard with a Zotac GTX 1080 Ti AMP graphics card. So you see the man cave sign, and yes, this is a really great looking man cave. Tons of little gaming figures and stuff around, some Dragon Ball Z stuff. But when you combine the RGB lighting on the backside of his monitor with that really cool DIY kind of RGB desk, really makes for a great, simple looking setup with splashes of color all around. Now speaking of a man cave, this one might take the cake for one of the best we've seen in a long time. This one is just all across is on a different level. Tons of collectibles, figures, memorabilia. I'll give you a little glance around the room before we get into the heart of the setup, but he's got it all. Like, this is exactly what comes to mind when you think of a gaming man cave, plus a really awesome wall-mounted PC that is nowhere even really near his setup. Saying it now, one of the best of 2018. Definitely gonna check this one for the end of the year wrap-up edition for sure. so we gotta check it out. Obviously, there's a lot going on in terms of gear, but as for those 3 monitors, they are 24-inch displays from Samsung, 4K apiece, nicely mounted on the wall, and yes, the IKEA desk setup pulled off nicely yet again. But one of the things he has on his desktop that I get asked about personally all the time is like the little smart clock there on the right side. That is the Amazon Echo Spot. For the peripherals, we have the Razer Huntsman Elite Gaming Keyboard with the Razer Orb Weaver Chroma Gamepad, along with the Razer Mamba mouse. Got all the chroma going on, obviously. Even have the Razer Base Station headset holder. They're housing the Man of War headset, and also the Logitech 5.0 speaker system set up throughout his desk. And of course, the matching RGB light strip around the backside there. All green, all Razer, all day. And that's gonna leak over into the PC, which is a thing of art. A wall-mounted hardline build that has 0 cables in sight. Like, oh my god. Alright, so all the water cooling components are from EK. That's including the water block, the tubing, the reservoirs, the pump. So all from EK here. And inside's a Ryzen 7 1700X CPU with 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on the Gigabyte X370 Gaming K7 motherboard with the Gigabyte GTX 1080 Ti Aorus Extreme inside the Thermaltake P5 case. But the fact he has all the display cables, the power cable routed inside the wall to meet where his setup actually is just mind-boggling. Like, this is just magic. I don't know, it's magic. So Benjamin, if you want to trade lives, let me know. I'll be there in a minute. Love this. This is just hands down one of the best I've seen so far this year. It's just one of the craziest gaming man caves I've ever seen, with tons of figures and love to Star Wars and Transformers. Man, tough act to follow, but we do have another triple monitor gaming setup from Warlie. Also very colorful with the RGB light strip, a very colorful looking desktop wallpaper, and a crazy looking RGB keyboard. So for his 3 displays, they are each LG 23MP68VQ whatever, 23-inch LG monitors. 1080p a piece, but they all line up very nicely together. Now as for his keyboard, that is the RAK Kaimat XT2. With those really nice side shine keycaps that I love using, with the RAK Talum mouse, I believe, and the RAK Walnut RGB mousepad. So I assume some sort of foreign company here. Probably butchered the names too. And then for audio, his headset is the Razer Kraken Pro V2 with a nice white finish with the Logitech Z213 speakers. Now as for the PC, also very colorful. Inside here is a Ryzen 5 1400 CPU. I think it's a record the fact that we've had 3 AMD CPUs. This never happens. He also has the Gigabyte AB350 Gaming 3 motherboard, 16 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM, and Gigabyte GTX 1060 Aorus gaming graphics card. So as for the setup as a whole, very clean and organized desktop, not a lot of clutter, few pop figures and some like product boxes off to the left side, but still tons of space. Another great job of cable management, but a very clean looking triple monitor gaming setup. Then wrapping this episode up, we have MATTHEWL with a stacked monitor setup, throwing some love to the best damn team in the NFL, the Eagles. Got the hat on top of the monitors, the newspaper nice and framed on the wall. My man. So as for his monitors, the bottom primary one is a Dell UltraSharp, a nice 34-inch curved monitor, with the top being a 24-inch Dell monitor. Different blends of wallpapers to match the hues throughout his setup as well, nice and warm. For his peripherals, we have the Corsair Gaming K70 Lux RGB keyboard with the Corsair Scimitar Pro mouse on the Corsair MM800 RGB Polaris mousepad. And then for audio, we have the Logitech Z623 speakers with the Audio-Technica ATH M50X Special Blue and Beige Edition. And keeping the color matching game strong, the Blue Yeti mic. Now we're going to check out right next to it the nice water-cooled PC. This is the Fractal Design Define Nano S case. Inside here is an i7 6700K CPU on the Asus Z171 Pro Gaming Mini motherboard. We got 32 gigs of G-Skill Ripjaw V Series RAM and the MSI GTX 1070 Seahawk EKX GPU with some black and white braided cables and the NZXT Hue Plus for the integrated RGB lighting. And another look underneath the desk, pretty well managed again with the $20 IKEA Signum. So good stuff, Matt. Loving your gaming setup in this office room setting, I think. You got the 3 things I love, the stacked monitors, the wooden desk, and of course, the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. In this episode, Room Tour Project sponsored by the Corsair Gaming K70 RGB Mark II keyboard, available with some new welcome changes. We got new onboard memory storage, plus the option to pick up their brand new special edition color with the silver aluminum finish, which I think looks crazy nice mixed with the RGB lighting. And now you can pick from a wide variety of switches, from silver speed, browns, reds, blues, and quiet switches. I'll put a link down below in case you want to check it out. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 148 of Room Tour Project. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, check the links in the description down below for all the gear and hardware you saw. Have it listed down there for you. And if you think your setup is better than the ones we showed off today, please submit. I will have all the instructions listed in the description down below as well. Very simple stuff you want to be possibly considered in any future episode of Room Tour Project. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.